Welcome back, citizens. It's Gun Gaming here, and I'm going to walk you through bounty hunting in the verse. We're going to get you started with all the first things to start off with. I already started a video walking through some of the specifics of flying in this ship, but I just want to say, if you've started in a Mustang, you can get started bounty hunting. You cannot finish it. And you'll understand what I mean by the time we get up to a very high risk targets or extreme risk targets. You just will not be able to kill a hammerhead. The second thing, if you spend your time getting money elsewhere, which I do recommend, you can then bring that money after you get to 2 million credits and buy yourself a Vanguard Sentinel, which is what I recommend for most players. Vanguard Sentinel is going to let you fight basically anything as a solo fighter. It's also going to give you a secondary helmsman. It does technically have a secondary helmsman position where they can reconfigure your power settings, but it also gives you a turret gunner. The turret is pretty good on the Vanguard. It does have pretty good line of sight, especially for what the pilot is aiming at, as well as for rear fighting. So if we come out into picture here, you can see the turret just capped right there on top. Just right in the middle of the screen, and it works pretty well. The Sentinel stock weapons are pretty good, not great. You definitely do want to change these out, especially once you get further on, but for these very first starting bounties, it's going to be pretty easy. Now, one of the things I did say to people in the video that I just recorded, but the screen size was all wrong, is you're going to want to come to weapons, you're going to want to go to guns, and you're going to want to turn on your EMP generator and make sure that it is set to group 1. That is going to be your secondary fire button. If you're on mouse and keyboard, it's going to be your right click. If you are on a joystick VKB Gladiator like me using subliminals key bindings, then you're just going to hard press right trigger. When it clicks twice, that's when it's going to start doing your secondary fire. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. You do have missiles. You can reconfigure their order here. I don't really worry about that, but it is something you can do. Boom. All right. See you later, Players Reunite. For those of you on YouTube, I do stream on Twitch every Saturday morning. I play a little bit of Gwent, and then I usually play some Star Citizen. So, first things first. You're going to want to come in here, and basically what we're doing is we're going into your Delphi here, which is all of your rankings, dossiers, etc. As you can describe all of the different groups. You're going to want to get certified with North Rock, Blackjack, and then each of the individual systems. But most important is going to be Crusader, as you see I've built up here, and the Bounty Hunters Guild. So we're working our way up, getting certified in each of these different missions. When you very first are starting out, you have to become an applicant. And you're a probationary guild member. You have to complete your very low risk training. I already did that one, honestly, without even really meaning to. And then we are now up to low-risk bounty hunting targets. And the way you are going to manage those is by coming into your contracts manager, go to bounty hunting, and then you'll get evaluations just like this one. We'll accept this offer since the paying is $9,000, just as an example. And then any ones that have spaces in it are going to be NPCs, which I recommend for your first time. So we're trying to hunt down Mitch Barrios here. It's a good thing I checked because we have lost a lot. We've lost a lot of altitude. Whew, that got a little spicy. We're about 70 clicks out. I'm just raising my elevation here ever so slightly. I don't think the VTOL on this is very noticeable. No, not at all. It's much more on like the Cuddy Black. Alright, so right now we're just cruising forward. going through my MFDs. So things I like to display. I do not like the base configuration on the Vanguards. It will show your ship status down here. It will show your target status down here, and then the top one here will be your shield status. Right here, which I don't find to be all that helpful on the Vanguards. I find that it's pretty visible right here on your self status to see both of these, and I find self status to be much more helpful because it'll show you if you get a wing or a fin knocked off. And then your power status will be swapped right here. So I do keep power status up, but I just keep it right there just so I can kind of keep my eye on it. Not worth losing a lot of sleep over, but I do like to make sure I'm getting engines when I need engines, shields when I need shields, and I'm refilling my mags when I need to refill my mags. So, for the Vanguard Sentinel, you have basically 4 attrition repeater, 1 attrition 4, which is going to be a heavy laser repeater. Actually, the attrition 4 I think actually might be a cannon. And then the ATVSs are distortion cannons. So they're going to do a lot of hull damage to the ships. They were better in previous patches. In this most recent patch, they're nothing special, but they do reasonable amounts of damage, and they do knock out shields pretty quickly, which allows you to get your EMP. When you want to use your EMP, again, that's going to be your right click, and you're going to click it once, as I just did, and it's going to charge it. You're seeing it charge on a scale from 0 to 100. You'll notice your ship go blue. You're going to let that charge all the way up. The bar below it is in yellow. That's your overheat bar. So you have until it overheats to use it, and then you might cause damage to yourself. Usually I accidentally pull it, if nothing else, at some point. Alright, looks like we have somebody on our radar, which is a little weird, out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our lights here. We are getting closer to our target, and I am going to just go ahead and I'm going to set my speed back down to battle cruise, and I'm going to shut off auto acceleration. Alright, Miguel Bozek. Alright, that's not our target. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can kill everybody. You can just kill your target. I'm a fan of just killing your target. We're going to send them 2 special presents. Alright, we have a good lock. They're in an eclipse, so this should die pretty quickly. Good hits. You can see on the target status, he's already taken 2 massive hits right there. And then I like to just ping my sensors here because I don't want to crash myself, and he's dead. Alright, we have incoming missiles. Alright, we took a little hit there. I think this is a Gladius, so. Now, your pip might be different than my pip. Just depends on how you like to use your pip. His shields are down, so we're just going to go ahead and squeeze the EMP. You notice his EM signature on my right side of my screen has decreased to 0. So he has lost all power. And just like that, we've knocked him out. Don't want to keep using my EMP. I want to let it regenerate and to cool off a little bit. This guy should be pretty easy to kill. Just an adventure stalker. And just like that, we are done with that bounty. Alright, let's get back up to altitude. You want to use your flying upside down here a little bit. Okay. So we have now become qualified for very low risk bounty targets. We're gonna wait to get our next mission. We're just gonna auto accelerate here, get out of ammo, and you're just gonna check your bounty target missions again in here. So suspect apprehension. This is going to be a real player, so you do have to pay to hunt down real players. We'll go try that out just because it's spicy and fun. And then this is to hunt down medium risk targets. So the more you level up here, the higher you need to, the more money you have to pay. So basically, after you, basically what I'll do is I'll just bring my ship to a stop, and then I'll just kind of do a, so it looks like they were last seen 4 minutes ago. I'm guessing at Grim Hex, so I'm not at all confident on their location. Yeah, it looks like they're moving around a little bit, so we'll just keep an eye on that. I usually just take the player ones. There's no real danger in just accepting them. The people who are going to shoot you are the people who are going to shoot you regardless. I like to just take them because it helps me keep an eye on. It helps you keep. If you do run into them and you do fight them and you kill them, you want the money for it. And it also helps you keep an eye on where they are. So that way you don't wander into somebody's illegal actions unwittingly. All right, let's see where this medium risk bounty target is. Looks like that one might be over in Crusader as well. So I just like to kind of go through the horn here. I do know one of these other targets was supposed to be in Microtech. This is a target. I don't know. It's giving me a little bit of an error there. This is a target that was given to me by Microtech Services. So as you remember in Delphi, you are trying to get you're trying to rank up credential, however you want to describe it, with the different services. The further you rank up with them, the more contracts you'll get, the better. And in some cases, they'll give you a percentage bonus. So the regional security will eventually give you bonuses for bounty hunting targets, not for bunker missions, notably. All right, these are so much more convenient when they're actually at a facility. You do have to be a little bit careful because they sometimes it will yield them being the bounty hunting target, control of the base, which will give them control of the turrets. So you do want to try to hang back a little bit, and I do recommend missiles. It does look like we did take a little bit of a hit. Nothing has broken off, but you can see some carbon scoring on our right side. So not very noticeable, but if you've looked at the ship a lot like I have, it will be kind of noticeable. We'll wait till we get into a shot where you can see some sun glancing off of us. We are running into an issue where I might need water. Keeps giving me like a target icon. Alright, we're just gonna recharge shields a little bit, or recharge our thrusters here. And then I will angle my, or direct my power to my shield, probably to my weapons actually at first, just to help get the party started. I dislike doing these on Microtech's moons because of the snow. Alright, we are close. Yeah. Target lock, as I said. So for these ones, basically what you have to do is land behind a hill, go into the base and shoot them. I don't have anything to physically shoot people with right now. So if you do end up with one of those missions, I recommend just ignoring it. It doesn't pay enough to be worth the risk. And the turrets will often blow up your ship while you're just trying to enter into the bunker. And once you get in, they'll still target your ship and blow you up. So I'm just going to ignore that one. We do have one other one. This one's an evaluation for one of the other companies. And they are really close, so we're just going to go ahead. Sometimes when you're doing those ones, though, the people will come out of their bunker and get into a ship. I didn't get one on radar there, so I don't think that was going to happen. On Microtech, Microtech is the one place where those missions spawn, in my experience. And the people just don't always come out. Now, the nice thing about these bounty hunting targets that are not at a specific location is they are not at a base with a turret. So this one should almost certainly be an actual bounty hunting target in a spaceship that we can hunt down and kill. Alright, Avenger Stalker. Looks like we have our guy. Now, I like to get my missile range down to at least 7,000. 5,000 is even better. I find that that's much more effective against NPCs. We're just going to kill our speed here. Fire missiles. And we had a good solution. Both missiles impacted. And you can see the opponent is totally red. Their shields are coming back online. So we kind of are flying in here just a little slow. And they're down. Alright. That's a couple of new targets scratched for us. Now we can just come back here, make sure, see if there are any other targets that they are willing to give us. Doesn't look like it. Target hiding in unmonitored areas will need to be tracked down by scanning or reactivating comms arrays. So yeah, so this one, I think they want you to go in and reactivate the comms arrays or scan around. Not worth it. Access to combat equipment and mode of transport. Those ones I don't recommend. Alright, now we just have one more. I don't know if this is in Microtech or not, but this is a Blackjack trial contract. It is not in Microtech. So we're going to wrap up this video. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to walk you through the best place to do bounty hunting. That's on Crusader. Stay tuned. Until next time, friends, good luck out there. Have some fun and keep on gaming. Bye for now.